Welcome, one and all, back to World of Warcraft Classic with our Mage. It's KayFray here. I hope everybody's having a great May so far. About 2 more days, well, technically 3 more days, and it will be my birthday. It's been a minute since I had actually recorded a video, and I'm looking forward to this very much so. We were working on our Mage with Chris, playing with his Warlock. Unfortunately, we have not have the time right now to work and play with one another, but let us continue onward with our Mage. We are level 8. Unfortunately, I had lost, I have not lost the actual files when it comes to this game. Actually, to be honest, yeah, that's not too bad. There's a little bit of a, actually, it actually looks, I'm looking to see how the animation is for you guys. It's not too bad. The animation, or the game itself, World of Warcraft with you guys, it was kind of very glitchy, very not smooth. It was very glitchy, frame rates were very low. The game was very laggy, a lot of issues whenever I was recording. Along with my mic was having some issues too. I noticed that it was very staticky, very not fluid at all. But I worked out some things when it came to the mic, but hopefully this will work better with you guys. And so I think we're level 6, we're level 8 now, not quite halfway to 9, but we do have full rest bonus, so we should be able to hit level 9 today. So that's our goal, is to hit level 9, even possibly even level 10, so that way we can go and learn our new specialization, our talent tree, and I can show off the different talent trees that we can work with. Let's go ahead and start with getting our buffs on, our arcane intellect, increase our intellect by 2, and get the frost armor on to increase our armor by 30 and may slow the attackers. As you can tell, we have a thing called Addons that is going to be especially key for, you don't need to especially get it as a new player, but it helps out a lot. An example, this is called Questi. As you can tell on this screen on the far right, it says 0 of 5 on Dusk Bat Pelts. With Questi, instead of having to go and not having those little, it looks like money belts, you would just have the screen and it would not specify any of this detail. This, with Questi, you can see the specifics of what you need to kill. Like right here, it says 0 of 8 on Embalming Ichor, 0 of 8 on Rothhide Grave Robbers. And so you're going to hold shift and it shows more specifics of what level they are and how many you've actually completed, and it shows the specifics of how much experience you're going to get once you have completed that quest. Also, as you can tell up here, it shows your cursor and where your player is at according to a coordinates of 58, 13 is where our cursor is at, and that is for the whole map. If you go and you right click, it shows the Eastern Kingdom, you right click again, in the far left corner is going to be your right here, no. About right here in the far left corner is going to be 0, 0. So if you were to go and you are missing out on a quest, you're not sure where exactly to go to a website called Wowhead, and the people will comment in for the quest of where you need to go specifically. It will say, go to this coordinate of CC449, that's where you're going to find this creature that you need to kill for your quest. They'll be more specific of where your coordinates are. So I do highly recommend this Titan panel is another good one. It shows your location. It shows how much experience you're gaining per hour, and how long it's going to take you to level up. It shows the amount of gold you have on the realm. For this one, for Thunder Fury Horde, with our For our shaman, we have 10 gold and 15 silver. For this character that we are personally working on is 4 silver and 13 copper. We can left click to open all of our bags. And unfortunately, we only have one bag right now. It shows our durability and how much it's going to cost us. We have a total of 50 copper is going to cost us to repair everything. So, there are a lot of things called add-ons, and you can get them on Curse Forge. There's several things like Twitch. Look up WoW add-ons, WoW Classic, World of Warcraft Classic add-ons on Google, and you'll be able to find add-ons for World of Warcraft Classic that I do recommend. And those are just 2 examples. There's several others. There's daily boss mods that shows the cast time and the drop rates of items. Oh, speaking of that, there's also Atlas loot. It's going to show you your specific dungeons and raids of what you can do. You can look up your crafting. So in the future, when it comes to our tailoring, we can look up specifically backs, our chest, our feet. And so when you say chest, we're brand new to leveling up. So most likely, we left click or right click, and here's like our beginning level stuff. This is the chest that we have on right now. It shows from level 30, whenever you first get the chest, the leveling thing, that at level 30 till about 55, you're going to have the chance to be able to get a skill each time. And then from 55 to 72, you're going to have not as good of a chance. 72 is a little lower, and then of course we talked about gray being where we're not going to get a skill point from being at level 90 and still making it. So it's more specific in detail of how to really, if you want to level up your tailoring, for example, go and make this item from 115 to 140, and then you can go up to this one, the lesser wizard's robe, from 135 to 155 would get you a guaranteed leveling. Very excellent add-ons. I highly recommend getting add-ons. Just making sure that you're on task at hand of leveling up your character. I highly recommend it. But right before I started recording, I went and disenchanted one of our chests that we can make right over here. I went ahead and made a second white linen robe. We gave one to Chris, and one of the videos I had lost, or didn't even try to upload because of the mic having some issues, the lag having some issues, but we can go ahead and make our rune copper rod. This is going to take me. The skills is not as instant when it comes to leveling up comparatively to the retail of today's video, or today's World of Warcraft retail. Is going to take you a lot longer to actually level up the skills, which I do appreciate. Now that we have the runed copper rod, we can actually start, when we get dust and we get lesser magic essences, we can actually start to put these different skills onto our enchanting, or we can start increasing our enchanting with that. So, with all that being said, let's go ahead and let's get back into leveling up our character. I hope everybody's having a great, like I said, a great May. We got 3 more days to the big 3-0 for me. Unfortunately, the big 3-0. And here recently, I have been quite sick. I'm not, by golly, I'm not like puking. I'm not throwing up puking. I'm not having an extreme fever. There is moments where I have a fever, and there's moments where I'm feeling like I'm on top of the world. There's not a sign of me being hot. Like right now, I'm starting to get a little bit warm. But I do feel good overall to a certain degree. My chest, I have a lot of chest pain. I have a cough at times. Man, there's a person that's over here just killing everything in sight, which really sucks because we really need to get these dust pelts. Let's see here. We could go work on Doomweed. I guess we can go left and go towards Solenden Farmstead and go and get some stuff over there. I've been very lightheaded and very confused to a degree on subjects, talking and discussing things. There's moments where my brain isn't properly functioning at times, and I've been thinking that I've been having COVID-19. I have signed up to get tested to see if I do have actual COVID or not. Right now, I don't know some specifics, but I went and signed up to get tested, and then hopefully, in the next 24 hours, the company called Optum will go and say for me to come over or come to a specific hospital for me to go and get tested. Okay. Let us head over this way, shall we? Like I said, I hope everybody's been having a great past couple weeks. Again, I've been absolutely tearing it up on doing live streams here in the past for the past about 2 weeks now. I've actually been very pretty much consistent to a degree when it comes to actually doing a live stream like every single day. The time, on the other hand, has kind of been all over the place. Like, probably not shortly after this video has been made and started processing, but probably sometime this evening I will actually go ahead and do a live stream with World of Warcraft. I've been working on my buddy Chris's account and working on getting his rogue up to level 60 is our goal. So, like I said, I am considering right after this video is done recording that we will go ahead and start recording, or not start recording, but start streaming shortly after this video to continue recording is our goal, or start streaming to continue to level up his character. Now, wolf, or little hound. Oh, another thing that we got was this right here, arcane missiles. Whenever I was in the previous video that I did not upload, arcane missiles launches arcane missiles at the enemy, causing 24 damage every second for 3 seconds. So you're looking at a total of about, 72 damage. So that is pretty exceptional for our level. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Also, another one that we got, I can't remember which one it was. Details, I think, allows you to... Another good add-on is to show how much money you're going to be making instead of when you first make your WoW account and you start to play World of Warcraft. These items right here, so there's fractured canine, and which is like a tooth. It's not going to specifically say how much it's going to cost or how much you can make off the item. Right now, this is going to make me a profit of 48 copper if I were to hold on to it, but I would love for us to have more bag room, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it myself. So I do recommend at least getting details, because it will specify how much money you're going to make off of each item, and it will talk also more about when you complete a quest. For example, at war with the Scarlet Crusade, let's say they're going to give you an option of 2 items, one being a green cloth item and the other item being a green plate item or mail item. They're going to show you more detail as to which one you should get if you want to sell one of the two, or sell wherever item that you do get you're going to sell. Is going to show you more detail as to which one you should pick to make money off of. Let's go ahead and get rid of the meaty bat wing. We are going to keep the desk pelt. We are going to get rid of the busty blunderbuss. We might get rid of the malachite. Let's go ahead and get rid of the malachite. We're going to move that up, and we are going to continue onward with leveling up our guy. We are just that much closer till we hit the big level 9, and we'll be only 1 level away from hitting the level... the big level 10, where we can learn our talent trees. So we're going to go ahead and continue onward with killing everything in sight, pretty much, is what our goal is right now. But like I said, I hope everyone's having a great, safe past couple weeks without us actually having this personal time and not just being a live stream. It's pretty nice to sit down and actually record a video. I can start to upload it, and then shortly after that, I can go and start streaming. But it seems like YouTube-wise, it's, I can't say better, because people actually like it, because when it comes to YouTube, it's more about the personal connection when it comes to YouTube videos that you guys can just, and which I love about YouTube, is that it's not a stream that you can actually, I can go and, in the next, like, next 10 minutes is what I plan on in the video, and that's like a perfect amount of time. Is about 30-minute videos is what it seems like YouTube is pushing for, because it's like a mini video or mini episode of it, or not mini, but an episode of a TV show. Teen Titans, trying to think, The Simpsons, Family Guy. What is that? Okay, a level 11 elite. So, I'll just explain that. No! Wow. In the previous videos I recorded, I had died before. And this is the first time I'm going to be not only recording, but I'm actually going to upload this video, that I actually died again. And, okay, so I have not talked about rare spawns, which I can go back and show. If I can find that creature, which I would love to retry that again. I'm so frustrated that he found me so quickly, or else I would have had a better chance of leveling, or to kill that bat. Rare spawns are going to have usually more health than most regular creatures, or humanoids. They're not going to have as much as a thing called elites, which I have not... Actually, I did specify it in one of the previous videos that elites are going to have a gold little portrait on the right side of the icon. Rare spawns are gray on the outside. It's like a little gray portrait. I'm curious to know where that thing is at. I'm a little bit frustrated with that. Let's go ahead and have a seat and eat our food and drink our water. I think he's right over there. Elites are gold pattern on the outside. You have this creature. Oh my goodness gracious, people. I'll talk to you here in a second, guys. Let me go ahead and... Oh my goodness gracious. Really? Wow. I'm just so used to having everything hit when it comes to going against people. It's weird. Let me go ahead and try to sit down again to drink some more water. I'm actually making some food too. I'm kind of low on the health part too. Let's go ahead and eat and drink some water. I actually drank some refreshing spring water, but it's going to give you the same amount, so it does not matter. Okay, so back to the previous thing before this young lady had interrupted us. When it comes to elites, it's going to have that gold icon, and which I'm going to actually try to... There we go. You see this right here where my mouse is hovering at? It's a dragon with a gray icon. That's a rare spot. When it comes to elites, which are more specific in certain areas, are going to have a gray icon, or a gold icon around it. So with the silver one, that means that you're not going to have as much health. They're not going to be as difficult to kill comparatively to a gold one, but they're still going to be more difficult than an example of this thing right here, this Dark Hound. I'm going to have a significantly easier time killing him because his health is going to be lower than that elite. So you're going to go ahead and clear him out of the way, so that way we can go and have that one-on-one time to try to kill that bat by himself. Let me go ahead and drink some water. And I would love to kill this because that would be huge for our character. I do not recommend it, though, to new people because it is a little more difficult to do so. I do recommend if you do try... Damn it. Wow. That was slightly frustrating. He has a silence. Okay. So, I did not... Well, I realized it in the first time we attacked him, and I was hoping that we would have a better chance. When it comes to him, when it comes to some creatures, they might have a spell or a move that will cause you to not be able to attack. And so, an example, there was a little blue icon way over here where it caused me to be silenced, which means I cannot cast any of these spells, unfortunately. And so, I am pretty much useless. I am extra squishy. They call them glass cannons. It makes it where I have a really low amount of health comparatively to what most other classes would have. They call it a glass cannon, where I have a lot of spells. I have these 3 spells, and I can like burst down things quickly. But if I were to be silenced like we have this past 2 times, I'm looking at completely and utterly screwed. There's nothing I can personally do. So we are kind of looking like we might not be able to kill this guy, because he is not only a rare spawn, which means he has more health than this bat. That bat over there has more health than this bat. Not only that, but he's level 11. He has a significantly better chance to hit us specifically. And we have a significantly less chance to hit him since he is 3 levels higher than us. So it is going to be that much more difficult. I would love for us to kill that bat just so we can see the specifics of what items we could possibly get from it. That was another thing that is quite cute, or quite awesome if you are able to kill a rare spawn with somebody else or by yourself, is that rare spawns have a significantly better chance for you to have an item drop. It might not specifically drop for your class, but it can drop an item, and if it isn't specifically for your class, you can go to an auction house to sell items for a higher price that other people might be interested in buying for their character specifically, or we might disenchant the gear. We'll see what specific item drops. I would love to kill this bat, just to show it off for you guys. Let's go ahead, and we were stunned, unfortunately. We're going to go ahead and try to burn down this dusk bat to get it out of our way. Okay. Again, let's go ahead and sit down and eat some food, drink some water. Eat some food, drink some water. We're going to delete some items. We have this dusk belt pelt. We're going to get rid of this malachite. Okay, let's try this once again. I do not recommend it if you have died as many times as I have, but I have specifically a lot more money to spend because I have other classes that have got me some money. No. So, as you can tell, we got super duper extra lucky killing that thing. And then, like I said, there's a better chance for you to have a green item. There's also chances that we could have got an extra bag from that creature that would have gave us more room for us to have, again, more room to have more inventory. There's also a chance that they might not give you anything specific that is exceptionally well for us. And this is an example that we just got these gloves, which, again, we're going to get an extra 3 armor because they are discipline gloves. But, again, that does not help us in the long term. That we could have used a bag, we could have used a green item, but instead he dropped only those gloves. And that's your chance. You have to take a chance when you kill a rare spawn that it might not give you an item specifically that is going to be specifically good for you. And I took that chance, and unfortunately did not turn in our favor. But it's all good. We have learned something new. Well, no, we didn't. Well, yeah, technically we have learned something new since this is a kind of a tutorial, kind of having some fun kind of video series with you guys. We are going to polymorph this thing because we are quite low on health. Our mana is quite low, so we are going to run away. Polymorph, which I have not explained in this video, which I had to explain in previous videos because we had learned that skill. No. In the previous video that I had not uploaded, is that we had learned this thing called polymorph, which makes it where I cast this spell, which is a 1.5 second cast time, is going to have a chance to make a creature turn into a sheep. And it lasts so much, however long, I'm not sure of the specifics. We're going to get rid of that, Let's look at the time, I can't remember, for up to 20 seconds. If the target has been attacked, if I were to go and turn this dark hound into a sheep, and I use a fire blast on it after it's turned into a sheep, it will break the spell and he can start attacking me again. Not only that, but let's say I get it down to I can take out 2/3 of his health, and I notice I'm about to die, and I polymorph it, its health will return back to full. So, in turn, yes, I did not actually kill the creature, but I'm able to keep myself alive, so we can go ahead and get run away. So you gotta be very tactical with your polymorph. What we're trying to do is get one more pellet. Unfortunately, that creature did not drop us a pellet. We're gonna go ahead and go into this other greater dusk bat. Unfortunately, it did not drop the item. We're going to go ahead and go against this other greater dusk bat. Hopefully, we can eventually get one of these bats to drop their item. One final item is all we need to get this quest completed. Unfortunately, he did not drop it. We're going to go ahead and go against this other greater dusk bat. Hopefully, he will drop the... knocking us down. There is our level, guys. That is excellent news. So, what we're going to do is return back to town. Rose deal? Anyways, moving on. We're going to go ahead and go back to town to go and get that quest completed. Along with, we are level 9. We are one level shy from the big level 10, and we will be able to get we'll be able to get so many exceptional items for being level 10. We get a quest line for our class. We'll be able to get like I said, the specialization specs for our class. So it is going to be excellent news. Excellent news once we hit level 10. But we still are a good level away from that. But we're going to return to town in either case. We are also got new patterns. We have a enchant bracer, minor strength, +1 strength, 2 bracers. We got a blue linen vest, +2 spirit and 23 armor. We have this one, +5 spirit, and it's a chest, or boots, +5 spirit, level 15, it requires 95 tailoring. So we are getting that way. We are still a good ways away. We are level 9, or level 40 with our tailoring, so we're still 15 levels away from being able to learn that specific spell, or that specific skill, or item that we can make. Anyways, let's go ahead and go in here. Let's pick up a quest from this gentleman. Delivery to Silver Pine Forest. Let me go ahead and drink some coffee. They want me to go to Silver Pine Forest, which is leading up to us starting a new territory. But we are not really that high of a level, so we are not concerned with going to Silver Pine Forest quite yet. Let's focus on completing this quest. We need to get a course thread. Let's go ahead and go inside the inn at Brill, the Gallows End Tavern. We need to go upstairs. Here is the young lady, Gretchen Dedmar. We get this back piece, or we can get these gloves. So In this case, actually, the back piece is going to be more expensive than the other one, but this gives us an extra 2 armor, which is quite helpful for our class. Let's go ahead and turn this way to go to this young lady, Abigail Shield, and sell some items.
Goodbye.
Let us see here. Actually, that is about that time, guys. Unfortunately, I had went and we did not hit level 10. We had talked in greater detail as to what exactly I would recommend for add-ons. We talked in more detail of what each add-on does for us. We had ran into that bat too much, and we died to it too much for us to really let me go ahead and repair. Just make sure that we don't forget that before you leave, before you log out. I would recommend highly to go talk to a person that can make it where you can repair your items. So that way, in long term, you don't have to worry about your armor going away. So that way, you can actually use your gear instead of it being out with your durability. So, in the next video, we will definitely 100% hit level 10, and we will get to have that chance to learn our first talent point and figure out which talent tree that we want to go into specifically in the next video. I do recommend you guys, or I do like that you guys have been watching my videos, have been part of the stream here recently. I would love it if you guys hit that like button. Comment down below, what is your favorite class of all time from the vanilla World of Warcraft vanilla, the original, not this classic. And then you got all these other expansions. There's been only a specific class that you guys have liked, that you've been loving from the beginning till the most recent expansion, or is there a specific class for each expansion that you've loved? Personally, from the time that I started playing till even today with the Battle for Azeroth, it's always been my Shaman. Shaman has been always my favorite class. Love the Shaman class. So do please leave a like I said, leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite class is. Let's have a discussion about it. It could be anything from a Death Knight, which is broken, which is a lot of fun. I know broken means good. It could be anything from Death Knight to Mage, Priest, Rogue, Warrior, Warlock, Druid, Hunter, Demon Hunter, Shaman. It could be any of these classes that I just specifically talked about. But let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, so that way the more content that we push out, the better off we are. So that way we have a better community, so we can talk about World of Warcraft, we can talk about life, and having anything about any subject can be talked about. With that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here. I'm going to see you guys later.